To our love nest over here with TT. If y'all are returning, welcome back. I was about to say talk Taurus Tarot. I forgot I changed it. Anyway, happy Friday, you guys. Happy Venusian Day. If you have never seen the Taurus show, we're going to take a look and see what's coming towards you, what's manifesting in all areas of your life, your love life, your career, your spiritual team, and all that great stuff. Okay, so 1 second. So we're gonna get the strongest manifestation and go from there. What's up, Brittany? What's up, Real? Hey, y'all. Happy Friday. If you're catching this on replay, drop me some hearts in the comment section. If y'all in the chat, shout out to all of you guys. Hi, Introverted. What's up? Atala. Hi, Steven. Okay, cool. So we're gonna jump right into the reading. I'm just chilling today, y'all. So happy Friday night to you too. What's up, Taurus? Hey, girlfriend. All right, Spirit, who are we tapped into? Let's get the strongest energy that's coming through for Taurus. All right, Spirit. Hold on a second. Believe it or not, I got my big light on. Hold on. Let's slide over here. That's a little. Just a tad bit better. Sheesh. This ring light is so bright. Anyway. Okay. That's all right. Hi, Natasha. What's up, Tamika? I hope those are happy tears. If not, sending you love from all the way over here to you. Okay. All right, Spirit, what's the overall energy that we're tapped into for Taurus? What's the overall energy for Taurus? So we got escape in reverse, and we have concentration. Okay, there's some distractions here. Eight of Swords. Okay. So I don't know what this is about. Okay, this may be like, I don't know if this is stage fright. I feel like this is going to resonate the most with people that are trying to put themselves out there. Like you're about to put yourself at I don't know if this is a party or an event. It feels like there's something about to come in for you, a really big harvest, but you will be surrounded by people that may have done something to you in the past. That's the strongest message that's coming out. Like you either networked with these people or you tried to help certain people and it backfired or they betrayed you. And now that you're kind of putting yourself out there again in a particular industry, you may feel like you're getting caught up in a web with people that you don't necessarily want to be caught up with. I'm also seeing here someone that has been on a spiritual hermit journey, and it's been very peaceful. It's been very Quillic. Okay. Like, you like being in your solitude. Hmm. But you got to get back to work. You got to get back to your everyday responsibilities. Um, so I do see someone here as well that's coming through. This part isn't going to resonate for everybody, but I feel as if you're hoping that somebody else isn't affected by some type of stardom or something like that. Like, you're really hoping that someone isn't bothered by like the negative energy that they're around. You also may be wondering like if that person may not want to like come to a party or take on a job, something to do with harvest here, because of how low vibrational other people are around, like in that job. And so someone wants to offer you like a job or a position of leadership, and they want to know if you can handle the workload or if you can handle the complaints that may come with this position. It feels like it may be like a sales job or a job where you have to use your customer service skills. For others of you, it's like a job maybe based off commission as well. Uh-huh. Especially for those of you where in order for you to do this job, you may feel like you have to, like, you can't outrun some type of situation. Like, something's going to be inevitable because you got to do it. And you're hoping that someone or yourself is capable of persevering over whatever this distraction is, and they're still going to show up, they're still going to come, or you're still going to show up, or you're still going to come. There's something about an opportunity that's coming towards you. You want to take it or you want to offer it. I'm seeing both. This is going both ways. Okay. This is a big opportunity for you, Taurus. Mm-hmm. So the only way to get to the victory that you're aspiring to receive is to go through it. For others of you, this feels like you mm-hmm, putting yourself in an industry that's just wicked or is competitive and you're really not into it. Um, Especially if you have like ADHD or something, or anxiety. If you struggle with those things, you may be really not wanting to be around certain people of a certain vibration because you end up feeling ungrounded. There's something about being somewhere that makes you feel ungrounded, but you got to do it in order to fulfill some type of mission or purpose. So it's easier to be in these types of environments with people when you're not awakened, right? Your third eye is closed. This seems like somebody with their third eye open is inside of some type of industry, market, or relationship where you can see the monsters around you. And you're asking yourself if this is the right thing to do, knowing what you are to expect. So I do see a little worry here. So if you've been worried and you're trying to figure out where it's coming from, I feel like it may be coming from somebody that's like unable to really connect with you. There's something about two people here that's showing up in this energy where when y'all are able to connect with each other and escape your everyday mundane life and just be around each other or bask in each other's energy, life goes well. But when y'all got to return to y'all jobs or back to your normal everyday realities, it's like, this can't be life. That's what I'm tapped into. It's like, I can't wait for the summer to be over. I don't have to deal with this job. I can't wait till the weekend. So let's see, Spirit, what you... So be aware of self-sabotage. If you know you're someone, Taurus, that when you feel overwhelmed, you become self-destructive, or you tend to want to avoid uncomfortable situations because it makes you feel more in control, right? Then spirit is making you aware that that's you kind of being in that dark side of Taurus energy, which is difficulty with embracing change and difficulty with kind of rising to the occasion and being that true Taurus that spirit knows you're capable of doing. Even if this is stage fright, even if this is a relationship, whatever it is, this is a blessing that's meant for you. And so spirit is showing up for you, making you very aware of different things that may be nuances or irritations from other outside influences or people. So you can start combating that and coming up with ways to remove that self-destructive thought, all right, or trigger. And they want you to find a healthy way to constantly take this balance with you. So they're showing me like a talisman. Maybe if you carry around a necklace that has a certain intention on it, and you, when you feel anxious, you hold on to this necklace, or you rub this crystal. For others of you, it feels like something very small can be tweaked, and it will be like a grounding. Like someone needs to find a way to take their grounding modalities with them on the road or with them during traveling, especially if you have a fear of like people talking about you or people saying things about you. There's something about that. Or people trying to manipulate you. Ooh, this is your spiritual team, Taurus, is really trying to help you not mess yourself up in a particular area right now. So they want you to know nobody is doing anything to you per se. People may be coming towards you to trigger you, but you're just being tested right now to see how well you have a hold on your mind. This is mind control. You hold the power of your mind. No one else has that power unless you give it away. This is also showing me overindulgence. Okay, so right now there's this energy of when you can't escape through like getting in your car and leaving far, far away. Coming up with healthier ways to indulge your shadow, maybe painting or something like that. So right now in this springtime, a lot's going to be sprung up on you out the blue at the very last minute. And if you're someone that doesn't like last minute changes or last minute disruptions, your temper is also going to be tested during this season. Your resolve is being tested. That's what's coming towards you. Right? So we got some imps out here. But I feel like your spiritual team is allowing these trolls to do what they're meant to do. Like the trolls are going to do what they're supposed to do. And you need to transmute that energy to work for you in some capacity instead of running from the situation and being like, I just don't feel like being bothered. I just don't want to do it at all. You need to do it. Roll with the punches here this week or whenever this is meant to happen for you. All right. There is someone as well of great influence that I'm seeing here with concentration and the magician. I do feel like if there's someone that is either a mentor, a guide in the physical realm, they could be a spiritual teacher for you or just a friend, right? A colleague, a friend. They are also helping you manifest by means of sending trolls your way. And I know you're like, Titi, how the hell can somebody in the 3D send trolls my way? Easy. This may be a projector with the magician energy. They have the ability to project into your reality. And if they're helping you in any capacity, They may be, helping you build a business as well, help you reap a greater harvest by bringing you opposition. And if that person is teaching you spiritually, it's your job as a student to take that and alchemize it. So this is also an opportunity to alchemize your fears into profit as well. For those of you that are magicians, you know, magicians. So big Taurus energy. Repeat after me. I heard I could be who I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. I'll be where I want to be. I know I can. I know I can. Yeah, so repeat after this person. You can do it. Si se puede. All right, I had to. Anyway, so certain things have been taken from you. Maybe your home is not as, like, everybody in your home is not as tip top shape. Nobody's really listening. You may feel like you're talking repetitively right now. You're having to say, do this, do that, do this at work. And nobody's like, are you listening to what I say? I said, um, I am seeing that too, where you may be having to repeat yourself at work. So you're meant to stop talking so much and focus on projecting the intent of what you want into your reality and allowing your reality to mirror back to you what you desire. Haha. So y'all remember in some last reading that I did, I was telling you about how your spiritual team was going to teach you the art of, is this seduction? Yeah, I feel like it's the art of seduction, persuasion. Okay? There's something about the art of persuasion, seduction. All of that is what is it? They're showing me Karate Kid. So y'all know when he look at the snake and you stare the snake into the eyes and then they will mirror to you whatever motion that you do, but you have to be very still and very intentional. That's what I'm seeing here. It's like something scary, right? Isn't so scary when you know how to alchemize it. So I'm seeing this person project into your reality messages with, like, people that may have made, like, master teachers, books to read, different things like that. So you can begin to hone these skills. So it seems like somebody has a gift here. This may be a gift of premonition as well. And maybe you're scared a little bit of the dark. Maybe you're scared if a ghost is gonna pop out on you, and you're like, I don't want to see nothing. Don't reveal yourself to me. I know there's souls here. I know there's spirits, but I don't want to see. I don't want to see no headless horseman riding through my house at 3 o'clock in the morning. Take it easy, all right? Spirit is not going to taunt you this way because I do feel like you have a great purpose with this harvest energy. So you can stop yelling or talking back. I'm seeing someone standing in a house or apartment, and it's like whenever it gets dark, they start saying, "All right, everybody, listen up." Yeah, I'm seeing someone talk to themselves out loud. It's like, what? Who are you talking to? I'm talking to you. So if you answer back, if you've ever answered back, um, if you felt like someone was talking to you in your head and you answered back, oh, they got the message. Lately, as of lately, you've been talking back a little bit too much. You're doing more talking and more thinking and escaping than you have been doing, taking action. Like, seizing the opportunity. Someone's trying to teach you how to be quick on your feet, right? How to have a good comeback. But you won't really let that person access that part of your brain. Why won't Taurus let this person access the Star? I told you this is... The Two of Cups. Why won't... Because you are stubborn. The easiest time for this person to give you messages is when you're sleeping. You're less resistant. You're more receiving at nighttime. There was a period of time where this person was putting you to sleep, like in the middle of the day, random times a day. But that was affecting your ability to perform in other areas of your life, like work, okay? Because you're too sleepy, yarning, tired all the time. And you're like, I don't know what's going on. Am I under spiritual attack? No, I don't feel like you've been under spiritual attack. I just feel like you have, this may be an ascended master as well with the Buddha card. So this doesn't have to be a living soulmate. This can be either an astral body of a soulmate or someone that is an ascended master in the spiritual realm. You have mastered already, whoever I'm tapped into, how to escape and imagine, but you haven't mastered how to take that imagination and really activate or ground it into your 3D reality, because you're unable to see how the distraction is your confirmation that the manifestation is coming. You tend to get caught up in the distraction of concentrating on what's being said. Then you are seeing the opportunity sitting right there in front of your face. It's like an opportunity will come, but then you become afraid of what either people might say or the negative things that come with it. So the concentration of the negative rhetoric, whether it's internal or external, becomes the thing you latch on to the quickest, and then you start manifesting it the fastest into your reality, thus only allowing you to manifest negative experiences and negative rhetoric. So this person's trying to teach you how to... It's not about speaking positively. It's about only speaking that which you do want and giving no acknowledgement to anything beneath your vibration. So if you're at a certain vibration and people come towards you and they're at a lower vibration, this ascended master wants you to stop acknowledging the lower vibration and only like cut the lower vibration off at the ankles. Where in order for them to meet you at your level, they would have to evolve or ascend. And it creates like a grade level. You have not passed pre-K, so you can't go to kindergarten. So that's kind of like the theory that I'm seeing here. So you're in a theoretical type of simulation, and you need to pay attention, because there's going to be certain signs and synchronicities that they're going to give you. It's about to get harder before it gets easier. That's what I'm seeing here. To roll with the punches. And they're watching you. 8 of Swords. Someone's going to come towards you with a play on words. But there's someone already on it. You have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. You don't have to defend yourself because someone is already alchemizing. Every person that comes towards you as negative is being alchemized into positive. So they got you. They just want you to be aware, like, you got to trust your team. That's your spiritual team is what they're saying. Really trust your spiritual team. Because when they say, I got you, they really mean that to the full extent. But, you know, maybe you need it to be more real. So I feel like this person's going to do something to show you just how real it is. So what's going to happen is, right? Somebody's going to come in. They're going to say something or do something. This is going to be someone that gossips, or they're very mischievous with the Page of Swords. This person is going to attempt to test you. But instead of you not being aware and people just getting over on you, right when that person comes in, you're going to start receiving downloads immediately about what their intentions are, as if you already known, and all the pieces are going to get put together like really, really fast. And then the trap that's set up for you will be the trap that they're stuck to. So there's something about mental prisons here. And you're going to start saying to yourself, damn, that happened fast. Like, you didn't even have to do nothing. You didn't have to meditate. You didn't have to call on God. You didn't even have to say, God, these people are doing something to me. You didn't have to say nothing. Because you're meant to go outside. This is your season of harvest. You're meant to come out the cave. Hibernation is over for you, Taurus. There is no more hibernation. It's time for you to pop out. And so when Taurus comes out of hibernation, they tend to get they're a little rusty. Because that slow season is over. The sun is coming out. Something about tomorrow is significant. You got to get out the house. You're going to have opportunities to get out of the house. And you're going to think about it twice, because you don't want no smoke. You don't want no trouble. Right? You don't. But I feel like you're being encouraged to go. Like, leave the house, get out, go do something. You need to interact with your environment. You need to go outside and do that's what they're saying. Okay, so I see you leaving your house. On your way back home, you're going to run into somebody. You're going to run into someone with the Chariot in reverse. On your way back home, Seven of Pentacles. I'm seeing some type of loss here. Yeah, something's going to be lost. Oh, shit. Because we got the Magician in reverse, Temperance in reverse. Okay, so someone was attempting to send karma back your way. Like, this is like return to sender type of energy, right? So someone was trying to utilize somebody to get some type of energy attached to you all over again. Now, your first scary ass instinct is going to be to avoid all of it, right? But you're not meant to avoid it. God wants to show you, your spiritual team wants to show you just how much they got your back. And so it's going to feel completely like, if you try to resist this simulation, something else would happen that will force you to have to talk to that person, force you to have to deal with that situation, force you to have to confront whatever this is. So it would behoove you to really just not not force, not resist it. Because you need to see it. You may not want to see it. It's going to be very uncomfortable, but you need to see it. And you're going to see it on your way home. What is this that you want to... Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Something's meant to slow you down. And it feels like this is going to go... It just depends on what your spiritual team has told you to do. If your spiritual team tells you, don't cross the street, don't fucking cross the street. Don't be hard-headed. If your spiritual team tells you, it may not make sense to you, but this is about following instructions, following the leader, follow the leader. So this is about if your spiritual team tells you, go down 2 blocks, make a left, drop a coin, and go back on your way back, take a route you've never taken before. Just do it and don't ask questions, because I saw something like that. For somebody else, I feel like this has already happened, and this is something is making its way around. If you've done that before, I feel like it's making its way around. Like there's a blessing, a window, opportunity, a prayer, however you did it. You prayed, you asked God for something, and they just want you to trust that no weapon formed against you shall prosper. I don't feel like this is meant for you, but I feel like some way, somehow, a lot of times, like this is spirit making. You're an ultimate mirror right now. I don't know if you are aware of that, but you're an ultimate mirror right now. So whatever it says here or anywhere, I feel like your spiritual team is making you aware of what's going on around you, but it's coming up through your energy. Something like that. So let's get into your what's coming in love for Taurus. Now that we done talked about you. So don't worry, your money's coming back up if it went down. If you've been dealing with any instability, whether this is reckless spending or you dealt with shady people and you lost some investments, all those things are coming back to you. But you got to believe it in order to receive it. And so that's going to be your test. All right, let's get into your love life. So what's coming in love? Logic. Release logic, Taurus. Okay. Okay, so you have to believe it's already happening. How are they supposed to do that, Spirit? Like, Spirit wants to give y'all some gems. But there's too many people that are logical to be able to comprehend what I'm about to say. So they don't want me to say it. Because love is something that we all are gathered here today for. And so they don't want you to try to control the flow of love. They don't want you to concentrate on the love aspect. Nonetheless, they do want you to stop doing something, like put an end to some type of influence. For some of you guys, it's an influence. For others of you, this may be some type of support you may tend to give to dead situations. All right. There's a limited belief system that you, my friend, can't help but return to. Yeah, like maybe the return to sender is you returning the same negative thoughts back to yourself. I don't know. That was different. Yes, you see here? Criticism in reverse. Stop being so critical over whatever it is you start. Stop erasing what you create and starting over from scratch. It's like feeling like nothing's ever good enough. Like it has to be better, it has to be better. And something about what you're already doing is good, so why do you need to change it? That's the energy that I'm picking up here. I see someone asking themselves, is this my person? Is this one my person? Is this what this is trying to tell me? Am I picking up what someone's putting down? That's what I'm seeing here. Is this good? Is this right? Is this the person I'm supposed to choose? Is this the person I'm not supposed to? God damn. How many times you gonna ask the same question in different ways? I'm just, yeah. So that's the logical brain. You may have a very scientific brain as well, or a genius brain, but baby, turn that thing off. Sometimes, you know, I get it. Being an adult, you gotta be responsible. I gotta do this. I gotta do that. But when it comes to your love life, someone is coming into your love life that is meant to have a great divine influence on you. Okay. Y'all are not meant to control each other. Y'all are not meant to criticize each other. Y'all are not meant to blame each other. All of those blame, criticism, resentment, control was supposed to be lessons that you learn with your karmic partners. If you are still on a karmic loop trying to learn how to accept and have unconditional love, then you will have to wait longer and longer until you get what spirit is trying to say with all this Virgo energy. This is about trust, enjoying the ride, experiencing yourself, right? That's what this is. You have a connection that's coming in for you where you will experience yourself. Like looking a snake into the eyes, or stargazing into a flame, or the sky, or scrying with a flame. All of that is, can you handle yourself? This is like can you handle, because Taurus energy in general is very intoxicating, right? It's very toxic in a good way. Taurus energy is intoxicating, it's seductive, it's snatch your soul type of energy. It's intended to be that intense for a reason, right? So if you haven't worked on it, all they're saying is when you look this person into their eyes, when you both lock eyes or something like that, something's meant to happen. But remember, whatever you see in each other's eyes will be a direct reflection, a direct reflection of what you have lying underneath the surface. And so now take it a little bit further, right? Because they are naked in the garden. Whatever's in your subconscious mind, if it's good thoughts or bad thoughts, what you see in that person is only yourself. It's only a mirror reflection of yourself. So if you say, oh, that person, you guess why you can't criticize each other. So let's say, for example, you look in that person's eyes and you see someone that's manipulative. Yes? Yes. Well, that means that you're manipulative as well. Okay? And if you start to feel like anxiety, worry, stress, all those different vibrations, remember, you have it too. Y'all have the same thing. So don't be scared. But I am seeing here that's what you have coming in. And some of y'all, guess what else you're gonna see? You know what else you're gonna see? This is the type of connection where everywhere you've been, every person that you have ever dated, anybody that you ever come in contact with, just through conversation and connecting with this vibration of this person coming into your life, you're going to be able to see everything about them. Past, present, future, history. Yes, you see what I'm saying? And it's real intense. You see this meeting? This is a meeting. Hi, how you doing? It's a handshake. So you have a divine encounter coming up. Whew. That's intense. So let's say, for example, right, if you're a male Taurus and you have any type of, like, let's say you have any type of baggage. People you talk to, people you dated, people you don't like, people you do like, whatever it is. That counterpart gonna start receiving dreams and visions. And that wherever you been is gonna channel through them. This is like the medium, okay, which is a vessel, and the engineer. Like integrating. So in order to really understand your divine counterpart, you're going to have to venture down the path of seeing things through each other's eyes, right? Which creates compassion, unconditional love. I can understand why that person, you're going to have to take a journey, right? And so at times, if you feel like, oh, that person's reminding you, or you feel triggered of this, that, it's not personal. It's never personal. But what's happening is your counterpart's going to mirror anything that's unresolved, and they're going to mirror everything that you need to work on. So there's good work involved, and then there's, of course, the indulgence, the acceptance, the integration. There's something to do with publicity. I feel like someone wants to let you know something here. Like before they got to know you on a more personal level, they're pretty much saying they've been places. All right. They've been places. So before they got to know you, maybe it was something where all they wanted was something sexual. All right. Maybe there is something here along the lines of being resistant. But this person changed their mind and they had like a different belief like someone did a lot of work on themselves. And I feel like before they see you, they just want to lay it all out on the table. So I feel like before this person shows up in your life, you're going to 777. You're going to be seeing a lot of different personality traits, music, genres, signs and synchronicities that lets you know where they've been before you. And they're hoping that you kind of pick up on it so that way you don't need to ask them anything. Like they don't want you to ask them about, you know, why was I dreaming about this type of person 3 nights ago? You know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. It's old. Something about like that. So if you whoever, this is how it's going to play out. Yes. And for some of you, it may be past life influences where you may not have baggage or things that are limiting you from this lifetime, but the Eight of Swords is here again. 888. Maybe in the past life you have a fear of being criticized in public. Maybe in a past life you were tied up and burned. Maybe in a past life people didn't like you because you were different. Okay? So this is really going to be for my Tauruses where your brain, your mind can really perceive something outside of this dimension and outside of your personal little spectrum of the light. You're not the only expression simultaneously existing. There's also parts of you that fragments of yourself that you are recalling from different lifetimes so you can recognize your own voice and remember who you are. So in this lifetime, you're going to be in situations one time after another. Some of y'all, you're going to be around people that don't think like you. They may be vain. They may never change. You're going to be around people that you can tell just off your own memories, remember them from a past life. And you didn't like them then, and you don't like them now. So, but at the end of the day, they don't remember what you know. They don't know what you know. So you're going to have emotional intelligence. But I do see that coming up. And so you got to have patience with each other and have grace for each other when it comes to not taking things personal. Sometimes processing those thoughts ain't got shit to do with the other person. And so they will give you space. Does that mean that they don't want to talk to you or they don't want to be with you? No. That means that they got to process those memories from past lives as well. And then they'll come back around. So when y'all have periods of no contact and contact, be like, okay, all you got to say to yourself is, okay, good. It's nothing to feel rejected by. You should really feel gratitude from the fact that, instead of someone bringing it to you, they would rather journal about it, walk in the woods about it, do something more productive and place it and give it a proper burial than to thrust you and force you into experiences or situations that could trigger you, right? So this is a good one because I see you being in a public arena with a lot of influential people. But as long as you remember that you're in control of how they view you, then you have the upper hand at all times. And I feel like that's that's what this person want to teach you. But I really do think low key, whoever's trying to, I feel like spirit also wants to make the other person aware that the intention of wanting to make sure that the other person is so well prepared that they don't fall down is also a reflection of control issues, right? If that person fall down, if that person retires for the night, and after after the seminar or after whatever event there is, this person may not want to go to um any other events after that. They may want to retire home. Let them, and you go have fun. There's that type of energy as well. Because I'm seeing here someone going to some type of function. Um, hmm And maybe they're not someone's not a night owl or something like that. Or y'all may go out somewhere. You may meet this person while you're out in the public eye of some sort. Okay. I'm seeing here there's a choice coming up. Mm-hmm. Because let's say somebody wants to go like from one, they want to bar hop or they want to club hop or they want to go to they have multiple different things they want to do or they have to do on this particular day. And they're saying to you, like, oh, do you want to come? I feel like one of you, I don't know which one of you it is. I see that person saying, like, no, like, no, thank you. I kind of want to go home after some type of, it seems like it's like 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. It seems to be late or something like here. There seems to be like something is late and somebody, like, do y'all get each other's number or something like that? Hmm. But then somebody hesitates at seizing an opportunity. What is going on, Spirit? Somebody's gonna hesitate about some type of opportunity because they're kind of afraid. They don't want that person to look at them in a bad way. What is this, Spirit? This is like somebody wanting to go home with you, but they don't want to make it seem like they want to go home with you. But all they want to do is go home with you. What in the world? Taurus, if this is you, like if whoever this person is, someone wants to know, like, what should they do? If someone is leaving, they want to know what should they do? What's the right thing to do? Because, like, someone's anxious. But they don't want to lose the innocence with this lover's card. Like, someone doesn't want to lose the youthful innocence of a connection, but they really want to go home with this person. Like, I don't want to leave, but I gotta go right now. And they're like, man, I don't know if I should. I'm conflicted. I don't know if I should seize that opportunity or if I should just let them walk away. That's a tough one, ain't it? That is a tough one. What are you going to do? This is someone's lesson. Because the Ace of Wands is saying that is the spirit to do something, right? Having the spirit to manifest what it is you truly want. But again, not wanting the what? Criticism or it to be perceived in a negative way. Which brings us back to the Eight of Swords, which is being trapped in your own mind. Okay, trapped in amazement, trapped in amusement. Like someone can be very amusing. They're good at it until, yeah, until it's something that they really, really want. So this is yet to be determined here. Yes, Lord. All right, Spirit, what is it that this person wants? What does this person want to do? All right, so we have family in reverse and fresh start. So this could be someone that's freshly single. Like I said, someone's been on a hermit journey. Someone's freshly single, or they've been single for a while. If it's not a single thing, this may be someone that has nobody else there with them. It's like they're there by themselves. This may be someone that goes out in nature a lot here. Like they go out in nature, they go out by themselves a lot without family, without other people. And they just kind of like, yeah. And so they're doing something that they don't normally do, like something fun. So I feel like you may meet this person like while you're doing something that you don't normally do, which is go somewhere by yourself. You got two cards talking about family in reverse. This all depends on like if you're by yourself or you're with someone else. If you're by yourself, one particular path is opening up. If you're with someone, another particular path is opening up. So someone is going to base their decision on whether or not if you came with people or you came by yourself. Something to do with that. What happens if this person is by themselves? Right? So we got a little bit more what happens if this person is by themselves, Spirit? The High Priestess. Oh, okay, then the Ten of Cups. You already know what it is. Say less. So if you, wherever you go, like let's say if you're the type of person where you don't need a lot of people to go out to and have fun, all right? You don't. There's something about going out in a public environment for some fun. It appears that one or both of you go by yourself. All right. And you see how we have the Ace of Wands like this? Like, I don't know if this is a good idea. Okay. And then this one is Ace of Wands upright. So it's like, okay, we got the same, we want the same things. So someone is as well relying on you to kind of give them subtle cues in a particular way. Someone just wants to know if it's what you want. If it's what you want or if it's what they want. If you have to know whoever's in the Ace of Wands energy, the doer, whoever is doing something or has to be the one to do something or initiate something. They just want to know, like, confirmation. And they need this approval because I feel like, why do they need this approval, Spirit? We have bad health. Okay. What's the bad health about? We have mature man. And we have commitment. Don't give up. So this person wants you to know that they have commitment issues. They have a fear of commitment. It gives them anxiety. When things get serious, they needed to keep it lighthearted. When things get serious, people start expecting commitments. They start expecting to go to the next level. And when that happens, it creates some type of paranoia or something in a person, and they start to become afraid that it's going to fail, so they self-sabotage. So this brings us back to the beginning of the reading. One person may self-sabotage because they have a fear of rejection, and the other person may self-sabotage because they have a fear of expectation. Both are the same fear. That's just the best. Atlanta. Okay. So, but they feel comfortable if you know this about them, because it'll be like less pressure. But they don't want to tear up the mood or like destroy the mood by being so forward or so blunt about it. Like, okay, listen, this is, they don't want to have to say like, this is strictly like friends. We're just friends. They don't want to have to say that. So they want to make you aware of it without having to say it. Like, we're on the same page, right? Like we get, do you get what I'm putting down? Yeah. No matter what, y'all gonna have this encounter if y'all haven't had it already. That's what they had said. Yeah, the sun. Like, this person is promising to make you to, happy, high vibes, good vibrations, things like that. But they kind of don't have some type of validation or confirmation of what you feel, how you feel about titles and stuff like that. And so they want to be clear about that. So, which brings me to the next question. Do you want this person to lay down the terms of agreement straight out the back or straight up front, or do you want to leave it kind of aloof, like it's mutually understood without having to say so, like say less type of energy? Because they want to be fair. There's something about wanting to be fair, and so I feel like this person is trying to telepathically communicate this to you. They are telling you a lot. They want to be clear, like that y'all really understand, and there's not going to be no bad blood. No, that's what they're thinking about all the time. They reflect on this. I think both of y'all are just way too in your heads. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. What I told you, clear headspace. This person just want to make sure y'all are clear. Because they did a lot of healing work on themselves to do what's best for them, and they want to be honest with who they are, and they don't want to change who they are to fit any type of belief system. And so, do they want intimacy? Absolutely. They want to be able to bond and stuff like that. But yeah, we have conflicted in reverse, perspective, and possibility. If you keep an open mind, you can enjoy a wonderful adventure together. I feel like I was talking to this energy and then they flipped it around. So I do feel like this person's a little closed off to tell you something more pressing, but I do feel as if this person wants to, I don't know, this person may want to bungee jump. They may want to do some adventurous activities with you. They want to be able to do these things with the person that they want to spend every day with. That's what they want to do. Like one day. So one of y'all may be more of an adventurous spirit already, and the other person may have they've always wanted to take adventures, but maybe they didn't have the means or an opportunity to do so. Yeah. So this is cool. So Spirit's kind of letting y'all hash it out. Like, I don't really feel like Spirit is interjecting like they normally do, because a part of this connection is the full energy. Spirit wants you guys to do this because you want to do it, not because Spirit is telling you this what you must do. That's also a limited belief system that they are trying to remove from your subconscious realm, of feeling as if God told you to do it and that's how you got in this situation. Stop blaming everything on God. If you know you want to to have sex with someone, do it because you want to do it. If you know that you want to travel to, if you know that you want no relationship or no commitments, do it because you want to do it. If you know you want a commitment, do it because you want to do it, and not because the Bible said that you got to marry this person and do this. Not because, like, there, all that Spirit's pretty much saying you got to let go of that limited belief system and create ones that really resonate with you. Because I'm not talking to Tauruses that are doomed to repeat some type of fated loop over and over and over again. This is saying that y'all are free spirits that are not bound to some type of fate, of doom, of impediment doom. You guys have great occult wisdom, great occult knowledge, and you have to see things from a higher perspective. This is confirmation for you, and that's all that this should really be: confirmation to follow your spirit, confirmation to free your soul and explore and experience all the goodness thereof. What good is it to not indulge from the tree of good and evil? You guys, as high priest and priestess, have already indulged in the tree of good and evil by even sitting here listening to tarot. But you want to take certain belief systems and then force them over other people that have set themselves free from the binding of the book itself. The only thing that the tree of good and evil offers you is choice, awareness, enlightenment. You can find that it is good and choose which path you want to take and mold it to your liking. Or you could be like Adam and blame Eve for introducing you to an infinite possibility. Yeah. So before you step up there and before you indulge and you bite into this fruit, honey, you need to make sure you are ready for the ride. Don't be over there like, God, see, it was Eve that told me, that gave me the apple. I wouldn't have never even known. What am I doing here, Lord? Why am I even, what, that, see, that's that sellout type of stuff. No, 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 no. You had accountability says that you could have said no. So you cannot blame Eve, or you are to surely put yourself back in a karmic loop and curse yourself. Curses are karmic loops of consciousness, repetitively doing the same things over and over again until you learn that there is nothing wrong with knowing two paths. Just because you know it doesn't mean that you have to respond to every situation in a negative way. It just means you know it's more than one option than just obedience in itself and fear. So that's pretty much what they're saying. Because Eve did not say, she kept it real G. I sure did. I ate from that apple and I found out it was good. It tastes good. It looked good. I like it over there. I like both, but then you have Adam sitting there like Ken, like, oh, she seduced me. She did something. She was trying to take me for everything that was good about me. And even though I'm saying she, it's not a gender thing. It's more or less the representation of he and she. Okay. Whew. Yeah, we got prostitute. Damn. Shit. I mean, Adam, technically. So pretty much the perspective, right? Because we're talking about perspective here. So pretty much Adam's, from a symbolic standpoint, right? He felt like he was sold short, you know? He didn't receive the enlightenment from indulging in the activity. From his perspective, from his level of consciousness, right? Because he wasn't on the same level of consciousness or readiness. So it's like giving something to someone that isn't ready to receive it will always backfire. So anytime these high vibrational beings become intimate with lower vibrational consciousness level, there's going to always be a symptom. People will lose their mind, Taurus. You have to be very aware and make sure that the person that you are engaging in sexual activities with that their brain can comprehend or receive that much download or that much energy, right? Because it does make a person manic and obsessed. This is how you get a lot of obsessive lovers and people that just they start stalking you, trying to find you all over the world. So the spirit is saying the reason why that happens is because you're giving an apple of awareness to a underdeveloped state of mind, and then trying to help them perceive your level of consciousness. You do like a shock treatment, because their mind, even though they're an adult, they still have a child's mind. And so they will behave like a child, and they will feel like you're manipulating them, and they will feel like you're controlling them. And this is why they were teaching you on your journey, not every person should be privy to certain concepts and perceptions and things like that. So if you're guided ever to this channel at any point in the future, and spirit, you are aligned on a frequency match to even come across these types of conversations, it's because your spiritual team feels as if you are ready to cross that threshold. Which is why I never ask anyone to subscribe, because they can't until they're ready. Like, they will be turned off. And that's how you have people that become angry with you, is because you know more than them, Taurus. They start to look at you like, how do you know all of that? And they start to hate you. And that's where y'all get, they either love you or they hate you. So the more you know yourself, the more you'll know what you're capable of perceiving when it comes to intimacy. Now, let me tell you this right here. If you perceive intimacy from a space of, oh, I slept with that person, so what do I get out of it? You are prostituting yourself, right? Because you expect to get paid, whether that be through a relationship, a marriage, or a commitment. You expect to receive some type of reciprocal exchange for sex, intimacy, love. So anytime you're in that vibration of creating that type of energetic tie, you're karmically binding yourself with another person, right? But if two people step up to that space of intimacy, both as Eves, both as two levels of consciousness that are choosing for themselves. The problem that Eve had was she could hear the serpent. She could hear the call. And so when she heard the call, she went off and ate the apple by herself. Right? Adam didn't hear the call. And nor did the serpent tell Eve to give him some as well. She didn't tell him, oh, give him some of the apple. She would have called him if he was ready for it. So he couldn't hear the call. He couldn't perceive the call. So you both have to be Eves in order to receive. In order to receive this, like, it's like being, oh yeah, you can't be stuck in your masculine. You can't be stuck in your logic. Masculine is logic, okay? So you can't be stuck in logic. Power moves, expectations, all that's logic. Oh shit. Which is why if you have an engineer's mind, the first thing you're going to want to do is earn it, because that's masculine energy, right? But in order to access this garden, you're going to have to be in your feminine. You're going to have to be in your imagination, your intuition, your high priestess. Because the high priestess got this under lock and key. So I feel like this is going to be a real testament when it's come about for y'all. Because the high priestess is pretty much saying not a single flesh on this earth can ever afford what she has. You can never buy her. You can never own her. You can never afford her. So if she decides to experience you or allow you to experience her and her knowledge and her portal, you have to get that through your thick skull now. Mm-hmm. Because there's a price. Okay. That's what it's saying pretty much. Mm-mm-mm. So that means she's going to be testing the Eves as well. Right? This is going to happen at night. Like when it's almost dark. If you sense or your high priestess tell you that that person is not ready, I don't care if you if you 2 inches away from sitting on something or sticking something in. If your intuition says that that person mind ain't right, and you're not seeing eye to eye when it comes to, if you're not seeing eye to eye, you won't be able to go through it. And she's going to be testing you as well. If you look into that person's eyes and you can see that they haven't fully surrendered, she's going to test you as well. Because all you'll be doing is creating another karmic tie. Karmic in the sense of a person that's unprepared to experience something that you possess inside of you. It's a door. So yes, you can hold space, and yes, you can desire someone. But all she's asking is for the both of you to let go of your expectations, to let go of your fears, and to embrace the possibilities without expecting marriages, titles. And again, if this don't resonate with you, don't try to make this part fit, because that's it's a lot of different levels of consciousness that are here. So can't have no lack. No lack. Yep. What does it say? Let go of control. What is a boundary? This is why they say, I need you to trust me. I need you to trust me. It's a test. It's a test. Seven. Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so those of you this is really for those of you on self-love journeys, for sure. One person has to drop their hyper independence, right? One person has to drop this facade that they are hyper independent, and the other person has to drop their facade that they always want to be single for the rest of their life. The both of y'all are capping. And the high priestess is going to know it. When y'all step up there and she's ready to take you to that third dimension, and that movie about to play out. This, ooh, wow. I feel like this is like psychological. This is more spiritual, y'all. This is not physical. It has nothing to do with the physical act thereof. It's something about one person is being tested of knowing how to. Y'all both are being tested, just so you know. This is what determines if you're an equal match or not, if you're equally yoked. Because the Eight of Cups is here. And the Nine of Pentacles. Yep. One person is emotionally detaches from love, but desires love. The other person has been hurt by love, so they're super independent. Both of them have this poker face of pretending as if they can live without love. So they're thirsty. And the high priestess can sense it on you. She's going to be able to tell. And so she will riddle you a test. And this is like your clue. Because it's almost like she's rooting for you. The high priestess is rooting for you, both, to get it right and bridge the gap and transform and teleport into this new third dimension of awareness or something like that. So all she's asking you to do is when the conversation presents itself, you have to put the puzzle piece together and truth or dare. I reveal to you my truth, and I'm not lying. I'm not wearing any false masks. I reveal to you my truth, that I do want to be in an intimate connection, that I do desire love in whatever form it's meant to come in. That's laying all your cards on the table, no games. Then that person's choice is going to be locked in. The other person then has to choose to share. They have to make a choice. The other person has to choose to share their truth. So we need two truths in order to break this lie. And then you guys can see what lies beneath the other side of the door. So yeah, that's what that is. So I hope whoever y'all got the clues. The somebody has love here. They have love. Deep feelings. Here, deep feelings with the 8 of Cups. So, but they emotionally detach from their feelings. Close the door. And they try to get it out, get something over with. They rush. Something about rushing here, because they're scared to be vulnerable. I can feel it right now. I want to give up on this, right? I want to walk away from this whole conversation right quick, but they're telling me that I can't. So that's how y'all gonna feel. No, 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 no. Why can't I figure out this one? Because it's simple. This one doesn't require any thinking or logic. It's just feelings. Let it. Ooh, when you feel it in your body, you found somebody who make you change your ways, like hanging with you. Been there, done that, fucked around. After all that, this is what I found. Nobody wants to be alone. If you touched by the words of these songs, you got it bad. When you're on the phone, hang up and you call right back. Stop playing with me. Y'all in love. That's what it is. Y'all in love. Simple. So quit the cap so we can get back to business. Simple. Sensational. Giving me all the clues to the riddle. All right, Spirit. Let's see. Taurus finances. Y'all taking all my cards. Okay. Taurus, your finances is it's looking good to me. Your bills are paid. For some of you, if you've been in a homeless situation or you've been trying to get back on your feet, what's coming for you is shelter. It may not be everything you want or desire in every capacity, but it does what it's supposed to do. And so no matter what your circumstances are, no matter what it looks like, you may want to let it go. You may want to get a whole new house, throw away all your furniture, restart over. This too shall pass. I feel like what's coming for you is an opportunity to appreciate what you have. If you at your mama or your daddy house and you don't have your own house yet, the more you appreciate your mama or your daddy house while you're there, the universe is going to bless you with some type of reward. Because despite your circumstances, you were able to see the value in creation and matter before it was the parents, before it was somebody else's house. It was a part of nature, and nature is always providing for us. And so she's testing you as well of whether or not you can see that everything is recycled. Relationship, people, nobody is perfect. We put people on each other on a pedestal, but all of our bodies were once dust and ashes, and trees have been cut down to make paper. Water evaporates, creates precipitation. All of these things, right, is renewed, restored, replenished. So it's abundant. This is about you tapping into abundance. Right. So the people around you may be limited. You may feel limited, but it's only a matter of time. Okay? So I see you like waiting on the next direction, but you're unable to escape. It's like I'm waiting till I get to my new house or my new home or my new apartment, and then I'll start decorating, and then I'll start putting stuff on the wall. Cause it just don't make no sense to take care of wherever I am right now. I might as well sleep every day away until I get to where I'm going. No. No, 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 no. Okay. If you want where you're going to be prosperous, you're going to have to start watering the grass that lies underneath you. Tend to the matters, the furniture that's in your current space. Spring is here, spring cleaning. But do it with emotion. Use your emotional, your water energy, your feelings. And you hate washing dishes? Sprinkle some joy into it. use, this is like practicing two languages, learning a new language. I feel like this is about learning a new language, the language of the cosmos, the language of the infinite universe. This is the last piece of the puzzle that you need to work on. Mhm. But she's dreaming about it. And you have escape in reverse. So this is telling me that for whoever resonates with this, now is not the time to escape. You're a powerful manifester, but you limit your manifestation by escaping harsh conditions, uncomfortable realities. But this is you finna be a leader. You're meant to be a leader. You have star power here, and this is why you're being prepared. Your season will come, and you're gonna get a lot of wealth. But trying to get rich quick overnight is not a good look, right? Trying to rush your development ain't a good look. It's gonna backfire. It takes time to change, and anything worth having, you would want it to come at a more gradual pace than to force it to go quickly. Because just as quickly as you get it, is just as quickly as it's gonna leave. Look at that. You're going to be a successful leader in some type of area of your life, right? And I feel like there's going to be many people that look up to you for your advice. You are the reincarnation of Christ in the flesh. Mm-hmm. Each and every single one of you that resonate with this message. You're special. And that's why you were chosen to go on this pilgrimage. And, because you're going to lead people from their paths of lack. You're going to be a leader in a way where the way they used to talk to themselves, they no longer talk to themselves the same way. They no longer think the same way. They're going to be drawn to your light. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people that are against you are going to have problems with your message or whatever it is that you stand for, whatever position of power that you hold, because you're like breaking the rose colored glasses that bind people. You're liberating people from the state of consciousness. And so they're going to pretty much try to distract you, but you see this person's back is turned. I can see where a lot of people are starting from, like getting the pieces to the puzzle to make it make sense. But this is where your destiny is headed. This is where you're going. Eight of Wands. And you're going to get there fast, but like not fast, but you'll get there quickly. But I feel like at every stage, they want to make sure that you've mastered your personal power, knowing who you are, right? Knowing that money doesn't make you, knowing that things happen you can't control. So a lot of you that went through a lot of experiences of tragedy is what prepared you for this journey. You feel me? So you don't even have to do anything because they're going to naturally just find you. And it's a lot coming, actually. I feel like a lot of people are about to be like hurt. So what's about to happen is a lot of people are about to go through some type of disappointment in love. So there's some rose colored glasses that are falling off right now as we speak, right? And they're in these relationships, and there's going to be a lot of people that haven't even found you. So if you are content creators online or you give advice in any capacity, all right, there's shit. Counselors, y'all are going to be needed. Influencers, y'all are really going to be needed. It's a lot of heartbreak out here. Yup. And when this heartbreak happens, they're going to try to get over people being cheated on. Some things are unforgivable, though. And that's what's going to bring them, that's what's going to bring these people to you for support, help, or guidance, because like they're going to go through something traumatic with karmic partners. Yeah. And they're going to see like even the leaders were false prophets before you. There's something about hypocrites being exposed, lies being exposed. I don't feel like you're telling the lies, but I feel like when the lie hits, it's going to break the internet. That's what I'm seeing here. And that's why Spirit has been encouraging you all to really apply yourselves in whatever talents and spiritual gifts that you have, because you don't want to miss this wave. Look. The moon. So right now, the 144, for those that have like ascended into that 144 of consciousness as chosen light beings, you're receiving your assignment. And they want you to shine brightly. Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. You're the truth and they're the lie. But instead of you having to go back and forth with them about it, God is using you as the example, duplicating itself in many at the same time. Undeniable. You won't be able to deny the presence of God. And it ain't going to be at no church. It ain't going to be at nobody's temples. And it's going to be pure spirit in the flesh in every single person. Like upload, like download it into all 144 million billions, okay? It's not easy work. Unbothered, yes. You're going to be so unbothered. You're going to be taking trips and traveling, living your absolute best life. I'm seeing you be unreachable. And look, shine. Your light irritates their demons. They feel provoked. Because they still doing the same shit, different day. They wish they could, but they could never. That's what I see. I heard dearly departed. Okay, so there's some abrupt endings. I'm seeing like loss of jobs. There's also something to do with like, I always pick up on children. Okay. Authority, money matters in reverse. Yes. So this is like financial struggles. Like injustice in regards to financial struggles are going to be exposed, okay? On the internet, on the news, about how There has been people being like scammed online. This is also the loss of money in businesses by way of other bigger corporations buying into like private sectors to slow down the productivity of other people. So this is how they've been manipulating equal rights and fair opportunity. So all of these outside forces are about to be exposed. And so what they're going to do to try to combat all of that is change the trajectory by, like, if they can't cover it up and hide it, they're going to try to jump ship. This is like getting a whole new identity, a whole new brand, a whole new move into a whole nother industry or a whole nother market, leaving one particular market alone or industry alone, and wreaking havoc in another circuit or in another field until the coast clears. So until the drama clears. So, energy never dies, it only transfers, right? So this is transferring of energy, transferring of funds. I feel like this is money laundering that's going to be on the news. I'm picking up on influential people luring children through like their telephone and stuff like that to their own deaths. Exploiting children to exploit their parents, to deplete resources and recirculate it back into the economy. Okay, Spirit, you trying to go someplace. Hold on. It's Friday. Yes. You're going to see a lot of people getting arrested. This is the year of exposing. And you're going to expose it all. Y'all are going to be exposing it all. So you're going to this is why they said Evan or Bruce Almighty. Because you remember when Evan Almighty, or was it Bruce Almighty? Yes. He was a reporter. And God gave him all the stories, that things that he shouldn't know, and utilize Bruce or Evan Almighty to shine light. And so he, a big money bag just was discovered, and he was reporting the news, and he was at every hidden site there was. He was there. Everything that was hidden, he was there. He knew about it. And you're going to get first dibs. Y'all going to get, I'm telling you, the 144 is going to get first dibs on the story. And it's going to be undeniable. How the hell those people with those abilities were singing about topics or writing about topics that hadn't even happened yet? How are they able to know that? It's going to break the illusion. It's going to break the spell. Because this is imprisonment of the mind, keeping you stuck in poverty and lack. The biggest thing that is about to come right now is the energy harvesting of the imagination from children. Okay? Creating platforms that energy harvest through the eyes. Yeah, staring at the screen too long. Leaving them feeling anxious and addicted before they're even old enough to determine if they wanted to be addicted to some shit. These kids are about to be resurrected. It's like, even those that have crossed over are about to be communicating to you and exposing to you how they died, who kidnapped them, where they placed their bodies, and I'm seeing mediums solving cold cases and shit. And it's like, how did you know? How did you know? Because third order souls are about to be unlocked. The doors to third order souls is being unlocked. And that's how they energy harvest them. They steal their dreams before they're old enough to perceive what a dream is, before they can even remember that they had a dream, a wish. And they become zombies. Look at that. You see this? You see the rat? I mean, you see the map? Okay, tell me how you got here. What happened? What happened? You don't have to be afraid. They can't do nothing to you. Ooh, this is finna be interesting. Y'all finna be spilling the tea, the juice. Okay. Do not be afraid of what you pick up on. When you get those confirmations from spirit, look at that 6 of Wands. And this is why you're chosen for this path. This is why you're going to be victorious, because you're the true hierophants. Y'all are the true hierophants. You're chosen for this because you're not doing it for the sake of money. You're not doing it for the sake of... You're not doing it for glory, clout, recognition. You just built to be a truth seeker and a truth teller. Okay, we're on our last tale. We're on our last one. Yes. So okay, so we have the 3 of Pentacles. Someone was worried. Somebody was worried. Whoever this person is, they were worried. They were worried that you would find out, or you would become aware. Because someone's on the fence here. Okay. Whoever the person is on your mind, I feel like they were a little bit on the fence, where part of them wanted to embark on this journey, but the other part of them was kind of afraid to see the whole truth, even the bad. You know, there's something about only wanting to see the good and wanting to control the narrative by only being able to perceive the good. There's a lot of good that comes out of partnering with people that... I know what this is. Okay, so one of you are built. So let's say a lot of faulty systems, right? A lot of systems or governments that... authority figures that have abused power. Yes, there's corruption, but the overall mission around the illusion or the system or the infrastructure, right, that was created, was... someone's pretty much saying it was a great idea. It was intended to be a great thing, but it's more... it's like one of you guys, you have like a... I don't know if this is a counterpart, so take it how it resonates. One of you are Your perspective on these types of issues is where if we get certain ones out of office or out of certain leadership positions and then find the right people to replace their roles, then we can get things going back in a positive direction. The other one of you is like a beekeeper. Once you determine as a beekeeper that the entire system is flawed from the inside out and it goes all the way up to the top of the food chain, the beekeeper doesn't stop until the problem is eradicated, because the beekeeper is designed by nature to believe that when you remove the bad apple, nature will do what it always does. It will repair itself and it won't need anyone else to control it. Right? So there's some type of negotiation happening between you and someone else. Truth is, the both of you have the ultimate desire of wanting to see things change and improve for the better. Your counterpart is going to believe that your methods are a little extreme. Whoever is in that frequency of tear it all down and start over, they're going to look at you like, yeah, I can see, but that's a little extreme. There's always a better way. There's always a better way. Which is why this may stem back to a period of time with like, that's that past life energy I picked up on. So y'all know how like in Game of Thrones, right? In Game of Thrones, Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow. Y'all remember those two characters? Okay. So after they took down the Lannisters, right? They felt like she was becoming like the Mad King. You remember that? And then Jon Snow had killed her. You remember that? Yes, if you've never seen it, I just spoiled it. So Jon Snow, the reason why he killed her is because he felt like she was she was never going to stop, right? She was never going to stop. Okay. So I feel like that may be a past life. Like if you've ever resonated with like that type of like those type of sci-fi movies or movies in general, it may trigger like past life memories or may recall things. So if you're presented with the same type of choice, the question becomes, would you do it the same way or would you do it differently? That's really a great question. What would you do? What would you do if the pain and the trauma was at your front door. See, it doesn't affect anybody until the money issues reach the top of the food chain. It doesn't affect anyone when it doesn't reach their social classes. So in order to answer that question, we have to ask ourselves, what would you do? If something was designed to keep certain certain periods of downtime or lack or certain cycles away from certain people, but dedicated to repeat for others. What would you do if it was designed and fixed that way? Is it the problem, or is it necessary for the branches of consciousness that are fixed? Which is like an oxymoron, because they're already going to be fixed because they were created fixed. You know what I'm saying? Like this, that's some good questions. I feel like there's a plethora of questions to consider at every given turn. Which is why patience is like at the core of this whole reading, the Three of Pentacles. When you try to do anything by yourself, it will trigger survival mode, right? It will trigger survival mode. And survival mode will have you doing just about anything for the preservation of yourself. Even as leaders, you have a platform, you have influence. These are the questions that you have to ask yourself every single day. Or you're to surely become the very thing you despise the most. So that's pretty much why they're saying when you learn how to work well with other people, you develop more patience for the building blocks of teamwork rather than individualism. And it's all cool and dandy to do things by yourself. Like, I got it. That's hyper independence, right? But when you learn how to allow other people, when you break bread with other people, you see how she's sitting up here, but then there's three different levels represented in the Three of Pentacles. If I hold the card like this, it looks like they're all sitting in a circle, right? If I hold it like this, it appears to be at an incline and a decline. Nonetheless, both are still just perspectives of your perception. So even though we all see different things, right? And we all perceive different things, we have to learn how to have patience and hold space for each other at all levels of consciousness. Even the versions of yourself that you don't really agree with anymore. That's like the lesson here with the Hierophant. In order for you to evolve and do things differently than those that came before you, you have to learn how to work well together. How to appreciate each other's differences. Was not expecting to go all the way outside with that one. Yeah, and that's going to give birth to a new day, a new life. We have trusting, clarity, trusting that when you receive the enlightenment, okay, when you receive the enlightenment, is it about breaking the mirror? Spirit is twin flame journeys, confusion, death. So they're pretty much saying the twin flame journey is for healing, death, depth, and resolving abandonment wounds. When you no longer need another person to mirror back to you these things in order for you to feel at peace, the facade will drop, you know, because you don't no longer need that person. You don't need another person to see your pain anymore or feel like you got to outrun your pain. There's something about integration here. Yeah, it's going to open the heart chakra. It happens in the stillness, but a lot of times one of the biggest things that makes it hard to perceive things at a higher level from a higher perspective is blocked emotions, a closed heart chakra. Mm-hmm. Dang. Okay, let's get the closing messages. I'll drink some tea. So we have dark woman. Dealing's a relationship with a dark woman with complexion or hair. We have kangaroo. Unsettled times need a plan ahead. We have older woman. Dealings a relationship with an older woman. Career. We have someone is leaving your life. Somebody's if this is a mother or something, because I'm seeing a chip cup. There could be something to do with like the mother wound. There's some mother wounds here that I'm seeing. And it has something to do in regards to like having to grow up really fast, having to leave the nest, get a job. There were some cracks, right? And you should accept valid criticism. There's some cracks here. And so I feel like at times when one or both of you are about to like evolve past the people in your family or something like that, they tend to bring like ill health or depression or their worries, their anxieties to you as a way to kind of feel seen, right? Because what does a mirror do? You mirror back to people who they are. And for others of you, y'all be mirroring back to people the potential, their potential. And so they fall in love with how you see them versus who they really are. So I feel like during this time, there is like this could be someone's mother, grandmother, that may either want to keep somebody single or want them to be single so they can build some type of career together. If this is like a a mother and son dynamic. She may use her son as a way to like have him never leave like her pouch. You get it? And so they would want to kind of have a say in who this person wants to be with or who they want to settle down with. So there's some family matters going on. Somebody's mother or grandmother is very influential, especially if they start to feel as if somebody else is taking a daughter or taking their son from them. They will look for the cracks and crevices to get to you with. And so I feel like someone is a little bit concerned about whether or not you'll be able to, like, if this elderly woman or something like that would run you off. You know what I'm saying? With this funnel here. Take it how it resonates. You're on the right track. I feel like long term, if anyone is meddling in your love life and making things difficult for you as far as you elevating and ascending, know that whatever your relatives or people or direct mother or father has in their life, meetings with a stranger could be very important. I think the only way that they're capable of swapping energies with you is by allowing them to trigger you. So some of y'all grew up in very shady family like y'all have very shady family members where you've always had to either walk on eggshells or be ready for a comeback because the way that they communicate is very shady. Whether it's low-key shade or ain't nothing about it genuine. I can tell you that much. And so don't leave your position to address anybody. Especially for those of you that have a higher frequency, you have blessings coming into your life, new people that you're meeting, new soul tribes and things like that. So that's what I see for you guys. I'm sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Enjoy your weekend, you guys. I won't do a 7-day prediction, but I will see you guys again for the Teachers Lounge tomorrow and then on Monday, okay? So enjoy your weekend. Thank y'all for hanging out with me, and I love you. Bye-bye. Wait a minute. That's weird. It don't want to end. Hold on. Are you kidding me? Sheesh. Oh my